It seems to never end with House Dagoth. You cut off the head, and another grows in its place. But with our new base of operations beneath Molag Ma, the Blades might finally have way to stop them before they truly start. Jacinth seems to have her own style of running the Blades, and does so with a lot less moon sugar than her counterpart ever did. But much like Caius, she holds what she actually knows close to her chest. If House Dagoth has truly somehow survived, it's up to us to put an end to them all, permanently.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind. Rise of the Tribe Unmourned with Valdryn. So Big J asked us last time to try to find more members for the outpost here for the Blades. I don't know where to look for that stuff. I don't know if this game adds its own NPCs. I have to assume it does. And then she also told us to go to the various mages guild to ask about the staff that is depicted in the book we found. So that's what we're going to do. Last time we walked past this Argonian here, who I think will transport you. Yeah, he transports you to various Blade outposts. That's pretty cool. It's not really a teleportation service you think about Blade outposts, but they are pretty numerous and pretty spread out, so you can get around pretty easily. We'll start in Balmora. Although, if we're looking for Dwemer things, maybe we should be going to Edwina in Algeroon. She probably knows something, right? We could also go ask Yagrum or Dwemer, but we'll start with Edwina. More interruptions, Archmage. Do you want more duties? Why are you here? You have duties? That's weird. I don't think you do. The fourth tool. One look at that and I can tell you I wouldn't have a clue. The language and literary devices look complex. I would suggest speaking with someone more experienced than even me. I hear that there is one residing in the Telvanni Tower of Telfir, which is just west of Sageth Mora. Okay. Ooh. We have some gear here that I completely forgot about. Let's grab that before I forget about it. Yeah, okay, so we probably have to speak to Yagrum. I really appreciate mods like this that sort of integrate themselves into the base game. Like, this feels like a base game quest because you're talking to NPCs you're probably already familiar with instead of new ones who appear out of nowhere, which is fine. Like, there's nothing obviously wrong with that, but it always does make it feel more integrated when you get to talk to people like, hey, Edwina, we went on an airship together. We're pretty good friends at this point. Same with Yagrum, like, he helped us decipher all of those books we brought him from the disappearance of the dwarf, so of course we're going to go to him to ask him about this fourth tool. He might not even know, but hey. So it's you again. What brings you to visit Yagrum, Master Crafter, the last living dwarf? You know anything about the fourth tool? I'm familiar with the concept, but it was so controversial that I believe the concept never made it out of the planning stage. The tool was meant to act as a safeguard in case Kagrenac's tools were misused or backfired. Ooh. Should have made that one then, huh? In planning its construction, though, concept showed it was not only possible, but could easily destroy the fabric of reality we exist in near effortlessly. Hence, the story goes that the idea was abandoned, or at least that's what we were told. I'm not really interested in looking into that book for you, though. If it were to truly exist, it would be a very dangerous thing. Although, it's funny you mentioned the tool. An Altmer scholar was here not long ago asking the same question. He was exiled from the tower when he brought harm to a subject here. You should speak with the Honorable Dwemer about where they may have gone if you're so adamant in finding out more. Okay. It is pretty cool that both of us have full sets of Daedric, though. And I didn't even have to kill him for it. See, imagine if I had done that. We wouldn't be able to do this quest anymore. I'd have to, re-summon him or something. Nah, we got ours the legit way. Do you know anything about an Altmer? You heard correctly. An Altmer arrived here and hurt one of my subjects, so I had him removed. I don't remember their name, but I know he was a member of House Telvanni. I think he mentioned arriving from Tel Brenora. Alright, Tel Brenora, so we need to get back to Sageth Mora. Let's Divine Intervention. And then from here we can head to Tel Brenora. Okay, so I have to assume you just have to go to the Wizard's Tower or something and ask about an Altmer. If he's actually House Telvanni. Could try one of these like smaller shops though, so we don't have to go all the way in. Hello. Do you know anything about an Altmer coming through here? You should speak with Aradhel in the lower tower. She was close with him. Okay. Lower tower. Oh yeah, everyone here is a wood elf. Excuse me, I don't talk with people I don't like.
I wish to be left alone.
Well, how about you start liking me then, huh? Do you know anything about an Altmer? Oh, I know who you're referring to. That's Yakov. Yeah, he's not here. He insulted Mistress Thorana, so she expelled him from House Silvani, and then sold him into slavery. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure she sold him to the Hlalu at the slave market in Saran. Good luck catching up with them. I mean, I guess she's the crazy one, right? But to get sold into slavery, geez, man. All right, so we're in Valdryn now, and I think you can take a Silt Strider to Saran, right? Or am I thinking of Balmora? Yeah, I might be thinking of Balmora. Okay, well, we're in Balmora now. There we go, Saran. Didn't know there was a slave market here, honestly. Is there a slave market in Saran? Didn't think there was. Oh yeah, there is slave market. Oh, I don't think I've ever actually been in here before. This is definitely where he is. An Altmer. You want him? Why? I need Altmer hair for a wig I'm crafting. Yeah, we gotta pick that one, right? I wish I didn't ask. 1,000 gold. Okay. A pleasure doing business. Oh. That's interesting. Hopefully he's not supposed to be in that one. Argonian, Argonian, Argonian. Is that where he's supposed to be? Well, we might have to cheese it here. That's weird. I thought I had the compatibility mod installed, but maybe I didn't. Just on the other side? No. Well, hopefully he's in the basement here. Oh yeah, there he is. You, let me out of this bracer. Okay, thank you. Follow-up demand. State your name and reason for helping me. Okay, so we might actually be able to recruit him. Would you like to join the Blades? Very well, it's not like I have anywhere else to be. I'll head over to Malagmar and begin studying this book for you. I suppose I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Oh. I was also going to ask you about the book, but that's fine. Well, we found someone. Let's head back to the outpost. Don't know where he... Oh, there you are.
Welcome.
Thanks again for the opportunity to work as a scholar here, Valdryn says. I appreciate it. And he's also a trainer. Ooh. Pretty good trainer, apparently. Let's get our mercantile up. He even has a Jimmy Neutron haircut. What's not to like? So, how's it going? I'm a scholar, always have been, always will be. I find great interest in the past and researching questions with no easy answers. Initially, I signed up to House Silvani to be able to do a little bit more of this and that. However, that did not end well. Truth be told, I'm glad I'm here now with the Blades, able to do what I've always wanted. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, the fourth tool. I think you should speak with our spy master first and catch her up to speed. Okay, I mean, yeah, you did kind of just come in here and set up all your books.
This is a wondrous encounter.
We also didn't really talk to Big J about her background and stuff, so we'll do that in a moment. Discuss. You did a good job out there, Spy. Yakov will make a fine addition as a scholar for the Blades. We will have him look into the fourth tool, and when our project is complete here, he will be useful for helping others with their research too. That will be all. Thank you. Let's ask her some questions. What's your background? It's not something I feel comfortable openly speaking about. Okay. What about the Blades? The organization has been around a long time. There's not much to say about it other than what you already know. What about Caius? From what I've heard, he's back in Cyrodiil safely. He needs this. His skooma problem got quite out of hand with the death of the former Grand Spy Master. There were 3 of us and a Grand Spy Master. We avoid talking about him since his murder. However, given the history, I imagine Caius kept my identity and Morris's identity a secret from you. With Caius gone, though, there's only me and Morris Imbrix. No need to keep me up to date with everything going on. I know your mission can seem quite urgent at times, so it would be unhelpful if you had to stop and chat with me each time you find a clue. Okay. Well, I'm glad Caius made it back to Cyrodiil. I've been looking into the book, and from what I can find, there's a phrase here repeated a few times. I believe it is spoken like Nicholts? But look, I'm going to have to be honest with you, Valdryn. I could probably decipher this whole book given 10 years, but we don't have that sort of time. I'm in dire need of a helping hand or maybe even a mentor. In the past, I have tried to contact an expert by the name of Hasfat Antabolus. I deciphered he was both a member of the Blades and of the Fighters Guild. Is he a member of the Blades? I never knew that. I knew he was friends with Caius, but didn't know he's a member of the Blades. However, he refused to mentor me when I brought up my findings to him for lack of trust. I suppose since you're a prominent member of the Blades, he might actually help you. If he does, please ask him to be my mentor once more. Take the book from the table and head over to the Balmora Fighters Guild. I hear that's where he usually stays. The fourth tool, okay. Alright, back to Balmora, and we know the lizard man. I should really start remembering people's names. The lizard dips his toes. Can take us straight to Balmora, so that's convenient. Yeah, does Hasfat mention he's a blade ever? I don't remember. It's been so long. Hello, Valdryn. Was there something further you wanted to ask about? Yeah, he doesn't have any Blades dialogue. What do you know about the fourth tool? Haha, so Yakov managed to join the Blades, did he? I'm sure he's stoked. Alright, Valdryn, I'll consider mentoring him. I'll also be more than happy to take a look over that book of yours. While I study this book, would you mind doing me another favor for me? I sent 2 members of the Fighters Guild on a mission to the Vivek Telvanni canton to spy on alleged renegades there. I suspect Fendel Hlarin has been instructing a group of Telvanni to poison the water supply of the Hlalu and Redoran cantons. Anyway, the members you are looking for are Calorter and Alden Mirel. I haven't heard from them since they left. Head over there and see if they need any help. If they do, be sure to give it to them. I would suggest the Hlarin residence there. Good luck, Valdryn. Residence. Usually that means it's on the top of the canton. So we need to head to Vivek. Let's go from our stronghold, I guess. I guess we could have taken the Balmora Mages Guild, but I like having my own personal teleporter here. All right, Telvanni is this one? No. This one? Yeah, okay. It is kind of hilarious to me to be running around in a full set of Daedric with a walking stick. I mean, we do have, one of the coolest swords in the entire game, Hope's Fire, but we also just have this wooden stick that makes us run faster and jump higher. And what do we travel with? Of course, we travel with this. We got places to be. An artifact of legend right here. Okay, it's got to be here, right? One of these. Hopefully it's not bugged out. Hlarin residence, okay. Hello. A friend of Kael'tor's, I presume. No matter, I'll kill you too. Nice to meet you. I liberated Kael'tor from the Hlarin residence in the Telvanni Plaza. Yep, I sure did. Thanks for the help. You say Hasfat sent you. No, I'm afraid it's only me here. Ilden is in a bit of trouble, I'm afraid. While we were undercover at a dinner hosted by Fendel Hlarin, Ilden had a little too much to drink and became a little political. We were meant to be infiltrating a group of renegades, so he thought if he spoke ill of Hlalu and Redoran, he might win their favor. When he began insulting the temple, however, they thought he crossed the line, and he was promptly arrested. I got quite worried, and my disguise began to slip over the next few days. That's how I came to be here, needing your help. Look, I'll be frank with you. I'm really worried about my love, Ilden. It's eating me up. I was prepared to die here today just to do away with the pain. It brings me great pain to think I may never see him again. I think he's held up in the Ministry of Truth. Since I didn't die here today, I might just storm it myself and see if I can't get to him. I have a couple of scrolls of divine intervention ready and everything. I've done it before and I'll do it again. Really? You would? Why would you be so kind? Never mind, I shouldn't question it. Here, take these scrolls. I think Ilden will be in one of the holding cells. Thank you so much, I'll never forget this. Yeah, no problem. He's apparently a member of House Telvanni. What are you plotting? Or maybe that's because he was infiltrating them. It added him to the faction. Okay, so he's in the Ministry of Truth. That's interesting. You go up there once and then never again. Because supposedly it like crashes out of the sky, right? When Vivek disappears. And is it this or is it a different rock? Processing. Guess these are all lead to the same place, but we'll go higher up. Is it this? Prison Keep, okay. Yes. Last time we were here, I have that mod that lets enemies follow you through doors, so they followed us through the door. Okay. Ilden. Who is Ilden? There's Valdryn Celis.
I'll be out soon enough.
Are you Ilden? Yeah, you are. What are you doing here? Kalorder sent me. He did. Of course he did. My hero. Wait. How does he think we're getting out of here with these scrolls, I presume? Let's not waste any time then. See ya. We don't need a scroll. We got the spell. Took us to Ebonheart. Okay. I think that's all we had to do. I mean, obviously he's not going to be here. So let's head to Balmora again. We'll just go from the Blades Outpost. I don't think we need to return back to the top of the Telvanni Canton, but I guess you could. Favor, rescued, favor. No. Okay, well maybe we do have to go to the Telvanni district again. Interesting. I guess he ran from Ebonheart back to the town. That seems weird. Any news on Ilden? What excellent news. I'll be sure to contact them very soon. It's such a shame now that Ilden is wanted by the temple, though. He will likely have to hide out for some time, and on my earnings alone, I doubt I could be able to support the both of us. He was always more of the fighter for the Fighters Guild. I just supplied the potions and poisons. Alas, that's for me to worry about and not for you. Thanks for all your help. More members. You'd really have us. Of course I'd provide my alchemist service to the Blades. Thank you for this opportunity, Valdryn says. You will not regret it. I guess we'll see you back at the base then. Farewell. Nice. We maybe just got like a blacksmith and an alchemist.
Greetings and set.
Where are they located?
If there's any.
By Master's Quarters, West Wing. Oh, hey. You should probably catch up with Jacinth before we talk. Okay. Great job recruiting Kalorder Spy. He will provide crucial role in brewing necessary potions and poisons for our traveling agents. Yeah. I came to Vardenfell seeking an adventure. When I joined the Fighters Guild, I met my beloved Ilden. Now I work here with you, doing what I enjoy, and with Ilden still by my side. I've always wanted to work as an alchemist, but my skills and expertise were not quite up to par with the Mages Guild standards. Now that I'm working here, though, I can finally work on getting somewhere with my alchemy. He's saying the Blades hire lesser alchemists. Alright, well, cool. We should port back to Hasfat, but we are all out of magic, so let's use one of the beds here, maybe? There are no beds here. We don't have a Spy Master's quarters yet. Gosh dang it. Guess we'll use a potion like some sort of barbarian. You did a fantastic job helping Kalorder and Ilden, Valdryn Celis. I studied the book and found a little information for you. This, that's interesting. This fourth tool goes by the name of Antedate. It appears to describe a tool created by Kagrenac himself. I couldn't transcribe much more than that. Here, take your book back. As for this mentorship business, that's not really my style. I'm a bit busy with the Fighters Guild work anyway. But I think the best experience Yakov could have would be practical experience. Let him ride the waves of this mission and get a feel for what is involved in being a scholar for our organization. He'll pick it up. Speaking of, I suggest challenging him to find the location of this Antedate. Antedate? With a little study, he may very well find his way. Antedate. I don't know. Antedate? Okay, cool. So now we can head back. You don't need a mentor, Jimmy Neutron. You're the smartest man around. So, Hasfat claims this tool is called the Antedate. Interesting name and a challenge. I think I'm up for it. Hand me that book again. Brain blast. Just a second while I analyze this. Valdryn Celis. Oh, I see. He dragged across the syllable here. He matched his conjunction with... remove the conjunction, find the prepositions, and... Antedate. Wait, it's not finished. There's a word here, or at least I think it's a word. Beth, I think? Wait, Bethanol? No, that's not right either. Bethis? No. Betanchin? Betanchin? That's where the Antedate is. Bethanchend is a Dwemer ruin on the northwestern side of Red Mountain within the Ghost Gate. Get there, quickly. We must reach this tool before the tribe Unmourned. Probably the best way then is from Aldrun. We really need magic. So we can head from here. And then northwestern side of Red Mountain. So it's over here somewhere? It could be this. It is pretty northwest of Red Mountain. And it's definitely not this one. We went in there before. That one's Vemnal. So this has to be it. I think it's a vanilla dungeon. I don't think the mod would add like some big ruin to the game like this. It might add like interiors to the ruin, but yeah, it's like a broken bridge. This is probably it though. Dang, we almost didn't make that jump. Can we make this one? We got it. Yeah. This is what we're looking for, Bethanchend. Now, what exactly are we looking for in here? I don't know. The fourth tool, apparently. Key to Bethanchend chest. I think we just opened that, but sure, we'll take it just in case. I'm glad we brought such a powerful sword with all these freaking centurions. Oh no, we got this instead. 25 coins, okay. A satchel pack? No, we already have a bunch of those. Is that it? No, there's a place called the Hall of Research that we walked right past. This? Oh, we need the satchel charge. Okay. I thought those were only tribunal. So I was like, huh, I'm surprised that's here. Place satchel charge. Yep. Man, something is poisoning us. It's lasting a long time. Poison trap. Oh, it's probably all the traps I've been too lazy to probe. Hall of Research. You wish to crawl through this space? Yeah. Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Could be a Dwemer. Oh, these are dreamers. Wow. They ain't dreaming no more, but they used to be dreamers. Okay, so that heads down. This is a dead end, so we'll go this way first. An old Dwemer book. This book appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. From the schematics, it appears to be a manual on cog replacement and maintenance. Oh, you know I'm reading that one. A manual on pipe fitting. We'll take that. Manual on machinery maintenance. This is all exciting stuff. Ugh. Plus, they're just custom, so we gotta take it so we can stick it in our house. Speaking of, we don't have a lot of Dwemer silverware. Machinery maintenance, we already got that. Combustibles and fire safety. A Centurion plan. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so now we can head this way. We should check if our gear is repaired, though. We are kind of getting beat up a little bit. Yeah, our sword's almost broken. And we are out of repair hammers. Okay, well, hopefully we find one. Nothing too interesting in those. So we'll keep going down. Hall of Research. Alright, we'll go in there. Yeah, this part is definitely custom. Like I said, I don't think they would add new dungeons, but they would add new interiors like this. Kind of cool. I like I said, mods that just integrate so seamlessly into the base game. It's one of my pet peeves with other mods that I think are really good, but you just know it's modded content because it does not fit the setting, or it's placed in a very strange place. I don't know. Even the Nerf Stronghold, that's one reason I really liked it, is it looks like it fits right there. It's not just like plopped somewhere. That doesn't make any sense. A Hall of the Architect. I don't think we're near the end of the mod, but I guess we could be. That sounds like a pretty important place. Okay, so it splits off in two directions. This is kind of reminding me of Tribunal as well. Got the Centurion mechs, I like it. Ooh, a repair hammer, I'll take that. Nice, we even got a repair level up. I thought we were maxed out. Maybe I'm thinking of Oblivion. Hello. Give me a second here, I gotta finish looting. I think that's who we're looking for. Yeah. Anything else? Any more repair hammers? No. Hey. Greetings, Nerevar, slayer of our father, traitor of Resdain. I am Dagoth Azaria. It is at last that we meet. There is much to discuss. You must have many questions. I have many answers, should you speak them. Who are you? I told you, I am Dagoth Azaria, the shadow of Did Big J not tell you? That's right, I know you're working with her. She and I are well acquainted. The Blades love their secrets, don't they? While you were fighting my father in Vardrenfell, the tribe Unmourned were at battle elsewhere in Morrowind. We fought against the Spymaster and the Aldkena? But no party really got what they wanted. You defeated Lord Dagoth again, and now we're all here on Vardrenfell with you. Or perhaps you mean who I am to House Dagoth. I too rested within the tomb of my father after his first defeat at the hands of the Tribunal. My 7 brothers were made ash vampires, but as a daughter of Mafala, I was named his shadow. I pulled the strings behind the scenes, chose champions like Dagoth Garez, and appointed them at their posts like Ilunabi. I even stole Vivek's beloved Elder Scroll. I bet he didn't tell you about that, now did he? Any other questions, Nerevar? What do you want? I want to reverse the damage you did. I failed my first task assigned by my father. I will carry that failure to the grave. However, there's redemption. With Antedate, hope is not lost. I will use the tool to finish this all. Dagoth will rise again. What is Antedate? Antedate is the 4th tool created by Kagrenac and one of his most controversial. Realizing his mistake in its creation, he locked it up here, barred it behind the Hall of the Colossus, and buried these ruins, so that no one may ever find it. Imagine a tool so powerful it scared the likes of a mad dwarf responsible for the genocide of his own race. It has the power too, well, you'll have to wait and see. Why provide answers? You've been lied to by all those around you. The Empire, the Tribunal, they have all lied to you. The tribe Unmourned never lied. She's not wrong. I want you to feel the remorse for your sins. I want you to realize that you rejected us. I want you to know that you are the villain as I draw the last breath from you. I hate you, Nerevar. I hate you with a fiery passion. Ah, the feeling's mutual. Enough. Let's finish this.
The shadow of
Kneel, Nerevar. You can't stop the rise of the tribe Unmourned. Prepare to face the shadow of Bring it on. Up. Goodbye for now. Dagoth Azaria fled the battle when I nearly defeated her. Yeah, she did. The door does not budge. You sense a powerful enchantment cast over it. I could not get past the door and Bathanchend. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to have to come back here. So I'm going to mark. And then we'll head back to Blades, I guess? Maybe? Give me a second to gather my thoughts, Spy. Speak with Yakov and let him know what you found. Okay. Did you do it? Did you find the fourth tool? You faced off with Dagoth Azaria. Good grief. I'm glad you made it out of there. And the door. Enchanted, you see. I see we found our next obstacle. Let Jacinth know what you have found. I need some time to think about our next step. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think the mod was over yet. What do you need? Discuss. So you nearly defeated Dagoth Azaria. Incredible. You really are the Nerf. I know I have not been entirely honest with you, Spy. I have avoided talking about my previous mission in southern Morrowind. Truthfully, it has nothing to do with confidentiality, but shame. I think it's time I told you the truth about all of this. Maybe it can help us find a way to defeat the tribe Unmourned and recover Antedate. The name of our operation was Restitution. The goal of Restitution was to recover an Elder Scroll stolen by Dagoth Azaria and the tribe Unmourned she led. An Elder Scroll is an ancient artifact that foretells prophecy. As far as the Empire is aware, the prophecy of an Elder Scroll is inescapable. Dagoth Azaria sought to find a way to change the Elder Scroll and change its destiny. Your destiny. She believed their answer lay somewhere in southern Morrowind, along the border of Blackmarsh. We'll never know how close she came. The Elder Scroll Dagoth Azaria stole from Vivek's secret library foretold the Nerf prophecy. It confirmed Dagoth Ur's defeat. From what you have told me too, it seems Dagoth Azaria's primary role as a Shadow of Ur within the tribe Unmourned is to prevent its destruction. While she failed her goal to change the fate of Dagoth Ur's death, she now seeks to use its fourth tool to resurrect him. I would have told you this sooner, but I hardly count Restitution as a success. We had a base of operations similar to this. However, we weren't just facing the tribe Unmourned. A group of Drez fanatics calling themselves the Alkena also sought the scroll. They're a group of doomsday cultists that believed Lord Vivek would destroy Dagoth Ur and perform a tribulation of all men in Morrowind, casting aside all the impure. They saw the Elder Scroll as heretical and didn't seek to change it, but to destroy it entirely. They killed nearly everyone I commanded and razed our outpost to the ground. Those that survived the Alkena were picked off by the tribe Unmourned until it was just me. Restitution became less about recovering the Elder Scroll and more about staying alive and trying to prevent the tribe Unmourned and the Alkena from achieving their goals. I hope you understand now why I struggled to tell you what I knew. Anyway, enough feeling sorry for myself. I'm glad to hear you've made progress in recovering the Antedate. I have orders here from the Empire to promote you to Spy Master. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Apparently, they were impressed with the reports I've sent them. Congratulations, Valdryn. We're equals now, but I think you should follow up with Yakov on getting through that door. Sweet. It actually changes our rank in the Blades here. Spy Master. We can still become Grand Spy Master, which I assume that's what happens eventually. Alright, I think we're going to try to push through to the end of this mod. I don't think there's too much left. Maybe like 2 or 3 more quests. Through the door. It sounds like a powerful enchantment. If Kagrenac himself did not want you to get through there, then what hope do we have? I'm out of ideas, serviceman. Well, actually, I do have one. Yazarat. We still don't know what the tribe Unmourned were doing there, but we know it was related to a group of smugglers selling illicit Dwemer goods. What if they had a lead? I think you should head back there and investigate. There's a chance you may have missed something. Did we actually miss something, or was something just put in right now? I don't know. So I'm back in Yazarat, where we found all those dead smugglers, the ones with the crashed ship right outside. And yeah, we never actually went on this side of the cave. Choose too loudly. It's a great name. Oh. Hey. You probably could have walked out. That door wasn't locked. What are you doing here? You're the Nerf. Are you here to save me? Yeah, sure, why not? I've been hiding in this crate here, hoping they wouldn't find me. I admit, I've been hanging around the wrong crowd, but I needed the Drakes. I never trusted the Sixth House from the start, honestly. When we heard they were defeated, we began exclusively moving only Dwemer goods with our legitimate merchandise. It makes no sense why they would attack us like this. Please, Valdryn, I'm not a bad guy. You have to help me. If you could just find me a scroll of Almsevi, I promise I'll never get involved with a crew like this again. Thank you, Nerf. I will never forget this. Why don't you let me buy you a drink? I'll show you the I'm not all that bad. I usually hang around the Pilgrim's Rest in Mogmar. It's my favorite spot. I assume we were supposed to rescue him before? Maybe he was in the crate this whole time? I guess explore the dungeons, huh? Okay, so what happens now when we talk to Yakov? Maybe we're supposed to go get a drink? I guess? I don't know where the Pilgrim's Rest is, so I have to just walk around unless we can see it here. It's right here. Nice. Nice and easy. There you are. Nerevar, is that you? Hello again, friend. How have you been? Care for a drink? You're apparently someone who barters and we can recruit. Yeah, I'll have a drink. Never fear. I didn't forget. Pick your poison. It's on me. Skooma. I might be able to help you there. You can't blame me. I was employed as a smuggler and all. To be honest, I'm glad I'm here with you. I'm in a bit of a rough spot at the moment. I didn't have a backup plan when the smuggling trade went sour, so I'm out of employment. Before I was employed on the factory, I was working as a smith, but I was always intrigued by Dwemer technology, so I began buying Dwemer wares, and then one thing led to another, and the rest is history. Anyway, I was hoping to get back to my previous trade, but there's a small problem. I don't have the gold to start up a shop. If you know of any place that may be in need of a smith, let me know. Sorry, Valdryn, I can't afford to keep buying you drinks. Would you like to join the Blades? The Blades, huh? Really? You'll have me? That's some promotion from being a lowly smuggler. Very well, Valdryn, I'll do it. I'll show you I'm better than what you've seen of me so far. Thank you for this opportunity. Okay, so he was probably the guy we had to save. Can we talk to you? I think you should discuss my employment with that Bosmer. Okay. More members. I'm a little concerned about Wuhan, if I'm being honest. He wasn't afraid of working with the Sixth House before, when he was hired by the smugglers, but I'm glad he's on our side this time. He also seems to be a bit rusty for a smith. Regardless, with a bit of training, we could bring him up to speed. But I think I'll be keeping a close eye on him. Yeah, you probably should. I followed in the footsteps of my father and became a smith, but I was always more interested in rare and powerful artifacts. Hey, me too. It led me down a dangerous path where I got mixed in with the wrong crowd. You saw how it all played out. At least now I'm here and back to honest work again. Sell some gear. He can repair yours. Okay, maybe now we can speak to Jakob. Greetings again, Valdryn. So, Wuhan was left there the whole time. I think you should check with him about this Dwemer enchantment. Surely he has to know something or someone that may be able to help. That would be pretty convenient, wouldn't it?
Go ahead.
Intriguing. I love the technology of the Dwemer. Imagine how knowledgeable one would have to be to make a door so difficult to get past. And you say a fourth tool created by Kagrenac lays beyond it. One can only imagine the power it would have to be locked up so carefully. Power like the tools of Kagrenac are what made me drawn to find out more about the Dwemer to begin with. I wouldn't have a clue on how to get through the door, but I do know someone who might. Cthulak Kedris, an ancient Dwemer Lich. Oh boy. I confronted him while exploring ruins. We spoke at lengths about Dwemer technology and what the future eras of Tamriel might look like if we were to evolve. Together, we would imagine a world where everyday tools were more powerful than that of the Tribunal or even the Daedra, where technology had grown so much that we'd found new ways of war, new opportunities of employment, or even found ways to communicate beyond what we could imagine now. Cthulak blew my mind with concepts I had never considered and told me rumors of artifacts that could change Tamriel forever. If anyone would know a way to get through a frustrating, stuck-up, Dwemeri enchanted door, it would be him. He can be found in Mazanch, an old Dwemer testing facility. It's located on an island southeast of Saran. So if Saran is here, it's this one maybe? Southeast of Saran? Is it that one right there? It probably is. It's a Dwemer ruin on an island out here. I think it's the only one. It's gotta be it. Is this it? Yes, it is. Nice. Now we just have to find a lich. I think this is a vanilla dungeon as well, so it probably has extra places to explore now. We'll still loot as much as we can because we're hoarders, though. Just drop down here, see what's going on. Alright, well, that's this whole floor, so where does this lead to? Just the lower level, okay. Holy crap, that's a lot of enemies. Who's that? Oh, that's gotta be the Lich, huh? Hey. You dare speak with me? Through the door. I certainly know a way through such a door, but I would never allow you to lay hands on the Antedate. I told you, you will receive no help from me. Okay. What if I steal stuff out of your kegs? Rail bricks, Dwemer Amunakoli? Sure. Doesn't seem to mind that we're taking his stuff, so. Let's mark and talk to our new blacksmith. Maybe he knows how to get him to talk. Ooh, I did not mean to come here. He refused to help. That's not like him. Well, maybe not all hope is lost. I do know of an artifact that could force him to come forward with information. Have you ever heard of the Tear of Saint Meris? It is one of the most powerful artifacts for commanding the dead. You would certainly need it for Kuthlak too. He's not technically a true Lich. The title of First Lich belongs to that of Manamarco, but he came very close to what the King of Worms would become, and even claims to have helped him at times. If you were to try and command him without such an artifact, you would surely fail. While the location of the artifact is unknown, I have heard that the Hlalu tried stealing it not long ago. I would suggest heading over to the Hlalu Canton in Vivec and asking around about the Tear of Saint Meris. Someone has to know something. Okay. Hello, have you heard about the Tear of Saint Meris? The story is fabricated, it never happened. What about you? I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember who it was that tried to take it. Okay, what about the Ordinator? You don't know either. Speak with Valdryn Balin. He usually hangs around outside the Wasteworks. Outside the Wasteworks? Like just walking around? That guy's weird. Is it you? Have you heard of the Tear of Saint Meris? You've got the story mixed up. What I did was not sanctioned by House Hlalu at all. I was trying to do something that would benefit all of Morrowind. The artifact you're referring to is very powerful. It was about to be loaned off to the highest House Dres bidder by the very corrupt Master Garrus Irvon before I tried to steal it. It seems all I did was delay the inevitable. I was lucky to get out of that temple without a scratch, and now you, the Nerevarine, have come looking for it? While I do not trust the artifact in the hands of the temple, as you are the Nerevarine, I would trust it in your hands. I would be willing to help you, but I need something in return. Everyone wants something, man. When House Hlalu found out I tried to steal the artifact, they nearly expelled me. I feel as though my days are numbered. You must have a circle you rely on when going on these little missions of yours. Let me be a part of it. Employ me as one of your agents. Make this my trial, and I will show you what I'm capable of. The Blades, you say? I would assume they are a resourceful bunch. It would be an honor to join the team. Thank you, Valdryn. Regarding the artifact, I'll tell you my plan. I received information that Master Garrus Irvon doesn't write his own letters. He has no idea where he'll be meeting the Dres yet. Instead, they are written by his ghostwriter in Vivec. I have kindly dealt with this ghostwriter who has told me that he carefully places the correspondence in a secure chest in the secret library under the Hall of Justice. My next step was to plant a forged document there, but I feel as though you would have much better luck. Here's the document you need. It asks House Dres to meet them at the temple in Ghostgate. I'm not sure exactly what the chest looks like in the library, but I'm sure you'll find it with enough searching. Okay, this is doing a little intrigue here. Let's CV over to the temple. Now, the Halls of Justice. I'm trying to remember where that trap door is. I think it's in someone's office, right? Actually, in the Hall of Wisdom. We don't want to be in the Hall of Wisdom. We want the Hall of Justice. I think it's in someone's office. Not the Barracks. Office of the Watch, maybe? We do have a chameleon amulet that I've been holding on to since it has that 80% chameleon. So good. Where is this thing? Secret library. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, I just phased through the earth. I guess we're gonna have to cheese it. Something weird's going on here. There we are. It's like we never left. Okay, so we're looking for a chest here. You know where the chest is, Mr. Ordinator? Because I certainly don't. Up here, maybe? Boethia's Pillow Book. No words can describe what you see or what you think you see. What? Chest. A chest. I don't see a chest. Small stone chest? Technically a chest, so maybe this is what we're looking for. Let's save. You place the forged document in the chest. Nice. Okay, so I guess we'll just return back to him. I assume he's still waiting outside the House Lalu canton. Hopefully he didn't head back to the Blades outpost just yet, even though he's a member. Good work replacing the document, Valdryn Celis. There's one other thing I need you to do for this plan to work, though. I will need you to find me a strong bottle of poison. Specifically, Nightshade Concentrate will do the trick. With enough of that stuff, we can deal with Master Garrus Irvon and his team discreetly. I'm not sure of anyone who sells such poison or who knows where you can get Nightshade from, though. I would find it myself, but I will be a little busy intercepting the document. Well, just in case, we're going to mark here. And then we have a resident poisoner in our outpost. Poison. Nightshade Concentrate. Sure thing, I was messing around with it earlier. Big J has really been trying to bring me up to speed with what is required of me. Apologies, I mean Spy Master Big J. Anyway, here you go. Okay.
What did I
I'm back. Great work, Valdryn Celis. While you were gone, I made sure House Drez never received the document I forged. This means that Master Garrus Irvon will shortly be expecting to meet them at the temple at Ghostgate. They will only have me to deal with instead. When you're ready, let's go get that ring. That's right, you're coming with me. I need you there in case my plan falls apart. Alright, let's head off then. I'll meet you at the Tower of Dusk in Ghostgate. See you there. No, take me with you. Alright, well, let's head to Ghostgate. Okay, here we are in Ghostgate. Now we just need to find the man himself in the Tower of Dusk. Is he in here? Here you are. Ready, Valdryn Celis? Good. Master Garrus Irvon should be arriving very soon, after which we can retrieve the Tear of St. Meris. I don't think he's arrived yet. I've hired someone to greet him and his guards when they do arrive. They will be given Sujamma spiked with that concentrate you so kindly retrieved. After that, I'm going to go through the temple and pretend to meet them on behalf of House Drez. At some point, they should collapse from the Nightshade. However, in case they don't, I'll give a signal for you to come in and deal with them. Anyway, they're not here yet, so let's wait a little longer. Alright, they should have arrived now. Remember, wait out here until I give the signal. Now, Nerevar. Oh boy. You poisoned them. Ha! Another reason Sujamma won't ever touch my lips. You will die. Saints of the temple, save me. Just murdered a man.
This is an honor.
Great work, Valdryn Celis. I'd say everything went well, with the minor exception of Master Garrus' drinking habits or lack thereof. It was a pleasure working with you, and I look forward to my full employment under your tutelage. The Tear of St. Meris is yours to safeguard. Speaking of, don't forget to grab it off Master Garrus. Good luck on whatever it is you plan on doing with it. I'll see you back at the outpost. Okay, so it's a ring that turns undead. That's actually pretty funny. Guess that's why it, commands them? Alright. Let's head to the Blade Outpost. Let's talk to our smith. Well, isn't that fantastic? Looks like Cthulak will have to tell you now. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll threaten Mr. Cthulak here. What? What do you want? Oh, you're gonna tell me. Oh, you are such a fool. The tribe Unmourned came to me before you after receiving knowledge of my existence from Wuhan at Yazarat. Initially, I turned them away because, like I had said, the tool is too dangerous in anyone's hands. But then they returned to me and told me that you had recovered the tear of Saint Meris. That was my tipping point. You dared to try and command me. You have lost. It is only a matter of time before Dagoth Azaria recovers Antedate. Let's see if she keeps her promise to me. And let's have a word about your precious Vahun. Did you really trust him to be honest with you? He led the whole smuggling operation. That scumbag. He was never just a crewmate. I would give him information on artifacts and he would recover them. It is true that the Sixth House destroyed his ship, but with the promise of power they gave him, he would have gladly helped them. The only reason I can see why he would side with you over the Sixth House is because he thought you might actually win. Or maybe he just wanted to get back at me for denying his request for information on the Antedate. Hard to tell. Regardless, you're finished. Dagoth Azaria knows the way past the door and how to command the Colossus that guards Antedate. Today you will meet your end, either in these ruins, in Bathanchend, or in the beginning. Face me now. Bring it on. Our sword might be a little too strong. Give me that bone meal. Well, I don't know how liches work in Elder Scrolls, but is he going to come back if I don't destroy his phylactery? Alright. So, this seems like something to report in on? No. Maybe we need to confront the liar, Vahun. You're right, we should talk. However, you should probably get Antedate first. I guess so. Alright, so now let's head to Bathanchend. Let's make a hard save, because you never know. Ready yourself. Whatever lies beyond this door, there is no going back. Save. Yep. Already did. Oh boy. Is he gonna actually be really tough, or... Okay, he's not too bad. We're pretty overpowered at this point, so... Your journal's been updated. I've defeated the Dwemer Colossus inside the ruins. Yes, I did. This place looks super cool. I like it. Alright, what's on the other side of this door? Chamber of the Antedate. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm saying it like, you know, when you say up the ante. So to me, it's pronounced Antedate, but maybe not. The greatest challenge lies beyond these doors. Save and restart. Restart? No. I'm just gonna go through anyways. There you are, right on time. Have you worked it out yet? Do you finally realize what it is I'm about to do? You left me no other choice but to rewind time itself. Clearly the tribe Unmourned failed to stop you. Yes, I plan on resurrecting my father, but it does not stop there. Our contingency plan for his defeat was to use the Antedate to travel back to the First Era. There, we will change the war of the First Council by allying House Dagoth with Dumak, Dwarf King, and share Resdain between ourselves. The Dwemer will be reborn, and the Tribunal will never rise to power, and House Dagoth will rule over the others. And should we ever fail again, it would be as simple as using the Antedate once more. You see now, don't you? You are well and truly lost. It ends here now, Nerf. He will rise again. Alright, I'll let you get the first couple of hits, you know. We're resisting all of your magic. What is she casting on us? Sound, Blind, and Chameleon. Huh. She's trying to erase us from existence. Alright, my turn. Dagoth Azaria screams and weaves a powerful spell from the Antedate. She disappears in a flash of light. Oh, that wasn't the end? Or no, we're supposed to follow her. Oh, okay. Little time travel. That's really cool. I really like this portal, too. Portal to the past, an Imperial ship. How can you not see? What is this? Oh, this is the ship you arrive on at the very beginning? Oh no! Jib, are you okay? What are you still doing here? Why do you look so different? You only just left. That is super cool. A lonely cavern. Oop, blinding lights. Is there anything in here? Gethin Droth. So this is the cavern, obviously, of Azura. A lost palace. Vivek's palace. And he's here. Hey. Can we talk to you? Nerevar, what are you doing here? This isn't right. Azaria's final stand. Okay. There's Dagoth. So we'll take him out first. Why resist? Why not? I have pretty high magic resistance. It doesn't matter. As Azaria's lifeless body falls to the ground, you are torn from the past and returned to the present. Antedate is in your hands and hums powerfully. The rise of the tribe Unmourned has been destroyed, and Morrowind is safe once again. We don't actually have it in our inventory. Oh no, there it is. We just can't equip it. Okay, Azaria's robe, we'll take that. Is there anything else in here? No. Huh, I really thought it would be an artifact you can use. Using this tool without proper knowledge of how to use it could destroy all reality. Okay, that's fair. We don't want to be doing that. Let's head back to the outpost.
If there's anything I can do, I am humbled.
You're back. Let's discuss what happened. So, Dagoth Azaria is destroyed, and you recovered the Antedate. This is excellent news. Congratulations. We've had some things happen here while you were gone. A strange woman appeared asking for you. She claims to be a powerful mage who has the power to dissolve the Antedate's time-warping enchantment. She told us of its power and what it is capable of. Spymaster Jacinth, even as a servant of the Empire, I must admit there are no hands that would be entirely perfect for the Antedate to be held in. If we allow the power that the Antedate possesses to exist, Tamriel will forever be at risk of falling into the wrong hands. I think you should hear out this lady's proposal. See if she can be trusted and dispose of the Antedate forever. She's hanging around the south wing at the moment. I don't know her name. She refused to state it. I bet it's Azura. Maybe not. Maybe it's... Nope.
Are you the one known as the Nerva?
It's just a Breton woman. I thought it'd be Azura. You must be Valdryn Celis. My name is not important, but my history is. You appeared to me in a vision. I have traveled a great distance to meet you. The tool you carry now, that you may call the Antedate, is very dangerous. If you do not give it to me, you will be making a mistake that will cost Tamriel its own history, the same mistake I once made. I once helped a champion like you. They were even a member of the Blades. They helped me, so I helped them. I gave them the means to retrieve a tool, just like the one you now hold. That consequently led to history itself being erased. I am one of the few who truly know this ever happened. I carry around a guilty conscience. I know that because of me, hundreds of thousands of men in Myr now live a life they were never meant to. Please, Valdryn Celis, hear my warning. Let me help you. Give me the Antedate, and I will strip the weapon of its enchantment before casting the wicked magic into the realm of Aetherius. Aetherius is the realm where powerful beings known as the Aedra reside. They are no strangers to the magic this enchantment would command. Only they can safeguard it. Give it to me, Valdryn Celis. The fate of the world lies in your hands. I'll think about it. Okay. Thank you. Now stand back. It is done. Tamriel is rid of the Antedate's wicked enchantment. You have done every living being on Nirn a great service. Here, take back your weapon. You will find it is still a fine instrument for battle. So what does it actually do now? Cast on Strike, Blind, Drain Willpower, Sound, Chameleon, and Paralyze. That is really good, and it does a lot of damage. And it looks pretty cool. 5 to 80 thrust, 5 to 60 slash. That's like... yeah, that's technically better than Hope's Fire.
Greetings and salutations.
Good work, Spymaster Valdryn Celis. I'm proud of what you just did. It must have taken so much willpower to give up such an artifact's power. I wonder if you can keep it. Discuss. Now that the Antedate is dealt with, I think you and Vahun should speak. He clearly has ulterior motives. While you were gone, he was panicking. He kept insisting we hold on to Antedate's power. I think he knew damn well what it was before we had it. I have asked someone else to replace him to ensure he gets going once you're done. Anyway, while you're speaking with him, I'm going to see if I can bring on the lady you spoke with as our mage. She certainly seems like a powerful enough candidate. I don't know who she's supposed to be. She mentioned she helped a member of the Blades. Could be something from Daggerfall, maybe?
Walk with virtue.
You fool, you gave it up. I can't believe I put so much faith in you. The power was right at your fingertips and you let it go so easily. Yes, I lied about helping the tribe Unmourned, but in the end I chose you over them. Oh, and don't you dare judge me for the factory either. Everyone has a past. I need gold. I can't believe I thought the Antedate would do well in your hands instead of Dagoth Azaria's. It shows you that you should only ever trust yourself to do what is right. I did what was needed of me. What was needed of you? With the Antedate's power, you could have prevented every failure that could come to pass. You are so selfish, Valdryn. But I won't stay in your presence any longer, as if I could ever work under someone who cannot see the benefit in the technology of the future. You will come to regret what you have done someday. I know it. Goodbye, Nerevar. Dang, we should have killed him.
This is a wondrous encounter.
Good work dealing with Wuhan, Valdryn. Let's discuss the future. I suspect he will be back, but I doubt he'll ever be a real threat to us. I will have Rithine from Balmora replace him at once. She should be arriving shortly, actually. Her mission in Balmora ended not too long ago. Anyway, enough talk about Vahun. Vvardenfell is safe. The threat of the Sixth House is well and truly gone. Thank you, Valdryn. You don't only have my praise, but in fact the Emperor's praise too. As such, on the authority of Uriel Septim VII, I hereby name you Grand Master of the Blades. You are my superior, and the superior of all blades in Morrowind. Here are your keys to your quarters in the outpost. I hope it is as great of a pleasure working for you as it was with you. And we got all the members. There's nothing left to talk about. Grand Spymaster Valdryn. Vvardenfell is safe. Nice. Let's go into our quarters here. Nice little base, couple chests. A lot of chests, so you can put all your stuff. And a bed. We can finally sleep and get our magic back, even though it's already back, so we don't need to sleep. And oh yeah, Rithine. She's just here now. That's kind of cool. Makes sense. Why does she need to be in Balmora anymore? That was a really, really cool quest mod. Going back in time like that to the starting point of the adventure, to Vivec, to seeing all these different points in our journey and how close they were to being altered. That's a really cool concept. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this mod as much as I have. Check it out. It's on the Nexus. I will link it in the description like I always do. Pretty freaking cool. I love these kind of quests that just extend the game a little bit more and add so much to the journey. So the mod author has another mod that I think kind of runs parallel to this. It ties in a little bit between the two. I think we'll probably play that next. We're still waiting on Grasping Fortune's release at the end of April, beginning of May, so we have some time between now and then. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this video and made it this far, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already. It does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching, and peace out.